Hey guys, what's going on? It's Malik here with a demo of my plugin MobCatcher. The current version is 1.6. The idea behind this plugin is going to be to allow you to capture mobs, transport them, trade them, or whatever you had in mind, and be able to respawn them. So to do this, all you're going to have to do is hold the egg, which is the normal egg, which is the default capture item, and left click on the mob you want to capture. Notice also that 5 redstone dust will be taken out of your inventory. That's the default cost, but can obviously be changed. This works for hostile mobs as well. So it's really easy to use, but I think infinitely extends the usefulness of mobs, especially the persistent ones, just because it allows you to actually move them without having to use the wheat, because I feel like that doesn't work quite as well as I had hoped it would. So the other thing, config file. There's a lot of fields, but I think that's what's going to really allow this to be tailored to your server, your individual needs. So the capture item is the item you're going to be holding when you want to capture a mob. The item name field is purely for the display command, which I'll go over in a minute. But the item ID is where you're going to want to actually change to change the item. So use on capture is set to true, so it takes 1 egg out of my inventory when I capture. Returned on spawn would give it back, but it's set to false. Mobs must be killed to be captured. This was a suggestion, but by default it isn't on. That would mean you would have to entirely kill the mob, and then it would capture, as where the default is just 1-click captures. Costs is divided into peaceful and hostile. Again, the item name is just for that display command, and the ID is what you're going to want to actually change, as well as the amount. So pretty easy. But I figured I would divide it between peaceful and hostile, just because you might want to not charge players anything to capture peaceful mobs, but the hostile ones you might want to cost. Okay, the mob fields. True means they can be captured, false means they can't. By default, the only ones that can't be captured are ghasts and blazes, just because they blow stuff up and set stuff on fire, so I thought that was a bad idea. Also, baby animals are set to false. This is because I obviously can't give you an egg for a baby animal. It just spawns an adult. Kind of a loophole that would just allow players to grow up their mobs faster. So yeah, that command is mobcinfo. That just displays basically what's in your current config file. Oh, great. Blew up my dam. Okay, anyways, on to permission nodes. Okay, so you got allow all, which overrides the config file, so by default this is for ops on your server. No peaceful and no hostile. Don't allow those types of mobs to be captured, and then I have mob-specific nodes as well. Everything's pretty straightforward, pretty easy to use. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Thanks for the support, and definitely check out the plugin. Thanks.